And now, after those singles matches, finally we have the last first round tag match in our tournament, and here comes the first team in that match, Psycho Mike and the Spoiler. In the event you're not familiar with our friends, Psycho Mike's the gentleman that just pushed referee Eric E. Webster away, and the Spoiler is our friend here in the kind of burgundy mask, who's apparently very friendly. Psycho Mike, not very sane, obviously. Spoilers, very afraid of him, evidently. At the same time, friendly enough to hopefully form a reasonable tag team here that obviously is hoping to continue in the tournament and become tag team champions. Their opponents today, again in this last first round match, Buff Misterio Jr. and El Hermano. From what I'm being told from the back, because at the beginning of our event, I was not aware of who was going to be teaming with Buff Misterio Jr., and from what I'm told from the back, he just collected El Hermano, who was sitting there doing nothing. So they've had no time to prepare a strategy, I would imagine, whereas Psycho Mike and the Spoiler have been teamed up for quite a while now, knowing that they were going to be in the tournament. So they had a chance to discuss things and figure out a strategy, whereas I'm not sure if Buff would have a strategy. And I believe Eric E. has called for the bell. Some flexing. Buff Misterio Jr. and the Spoiler first in. Punches a Spoiler in the head. Just starts waffling the man. Chop to the mighty chest of the Spoiler. And another, and down he goes. Drops the elbow. And Psycho Mike immediately comes running in to break this up, not wanting his team to get at too much of a disadvantage, and pandemonium's breaking out. El Hermano not wasting any time, trying to get in there and balance things out. You'll notice that both gentlemen have chairs that they're sitting in. That's where they're supposed to be located. Ooh, punch to the gut. Spoiler gets a little offense in. And then starts waffling Buff in the head. As I was saying, they have chairs to sit in. That's where they are supposed to maintain or remain until they had a tag made. DDT. Down goes Buff Misterio. So they are supposed to remain there. Cover. 1, 2, and a kick out. They're supposed to remain there. They're not actually supposed to get up out of those chairs until they've been tagged. Both men dazed. Rearranging, making sure that they're ready to continue this battle. Ooh, another punch to the head. Sending Spoiler just rambling back. Looks like he blocks the blow, but oh, Spoiler grabbed him, throws him down. Kick to the gut. Spoiler getting a surprising amount of offense in. Normally Spoiler doesn't manage too much of that. Picks Buff Misterio up. Oh, big slam! Very impressive out of the Spoiler. Kind of drops a forearm across the head, and Buff is dazed. Well, that pose is not doing him any good now, and a tag to Psycho Mike. In comes Psycho Mike. Elbow to the head. Grabs him. Looks like the Spoiler's found some reading material, and a neck breaker on Buff Misterio. Psycho Mike grabbed the leg. Starts kicking him in the thigh, back of the thigh, trying to Charlie horse his leg, no doubt. Ooh, another kick to the thigh. And a punch to El Hermano, just for good measure, evidently. Chest chop from Buff, punch to the head. El Hermano tries to come in here and do something. Why, I don't know. Referee Eric E's dealing with him, and then the Spoiler sneaks in. Oh, it's not easy. We should almost have 2 referees for a match like this. Elbow to the back. Not easy keeping those men situated and making sure it remains a fair battle. Oh my goodness, Buff drags him up. Oh, kind of a rolling Samoan drop almost on Psycho Mike, and Psycho Mike's not getting up real quick from that one. Drops the elbow to the chest. Starts kicking him in the gut. Not a bad idea. Just got to be kind of sore after the impact. Punch to the head. Punch to the back. Just pummeling that injured back, no doubt, now after the Samoan drop. And before he can get too much further, the Spoiler's trying to get in. El Hermano's in here, and we've got pandemonium again. After he tries cleaning this up. Ooh, kick to the inner thigh. See, now it'll be I would think now that he's got the advantage again, get a good blow like this clothesline. See, now Buff should be going to tag. Really. He's been in there for a few minutes now. Oh, low blow. Now would definitely be a good time to go make a tag to El Hermano. It looks like that's what he's going for. Yep, made the tag. Spoilers. Psycho Mike looking for a tag. Spoiler didn't want to give it. He's too busy having fun with that magazine. Kicks El Hermano down. Ooh, waffles him across the back. And apparently Spoiler's into sharing his reading material, given whatever that was. Ooh, DDT to Buff Misterio. Cover 1, 2, 3. Psycho Mike and the Spoiler have won. The magazine was enough of a distraction, and the Spoiler's celebrating. Just too much to say. Buff is pissed. He's kicking the crap out of his brief tag partner. Let Psycho Mike just work him over. Spoiler's obviously thrilled. I don't believe Spoiler's ever won a match in the EEW. He actually just got to make a pinfall, and he wasn't on the receiving end of it. And the straightjacket for El Hermano. Oh, look at this poor man. Oh, shouldn't shove the boss. Not a good idea. But he broke it up. Again, your winners, Psycho Mike and the Spoiler. They advanced to the final in the main event, which is now Psycho Mike and the Spoiler versus Malice and Homicide versus Smasher and Striker. The winner of that elimination match becomes our tag team champions.